Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and this is the General K4500 Ironhide by Diesel Addict 66, and yes, it has all the necessary files for all consoles. Although, quick disclaimer, at the time of me recording this video, it has not yet been approved for consoles, but I'm sure that it will be approved soon. And if you want to check to see if it's approved or not for your specific system, make sure to go to your mod browser on your particular console and either sort by latest added, latest updates, or search Ironhide in the search box to see if it is on your particular system. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start this thing up, see what it's all about, and also check out the customization features. First things first, though, we gotta see what it sounds like. It sounds so good. And the fact that it comes with these twin stacks from, not necessarily factory, but in base form is really freaking cool. Even, like, the tires and the wheels, the base setup altogether is genuinely pretty wild. Now, this truck has a lot of hidden details on it, so many that we may not even be able to go over all of them in one video, but let's take a quick look at the interior. Now, on the interior, you can see a fairly modern GMC slash Chevy Silverado interior, and you've even got some really neat textures up there on the dashboard. You've got a fully modeled out dash, steering wheel with the buttons on it. There's a lot going on in here. Cup holders, center console, you got your power outlets down there in the middle, the knobs and controls for your AC and your stereo, you got a full back seat. I mean, this thing could take you and all of your friends and all of your gear and, I don't know, your boat, like out for the weekend or whatever the heck you wanted to do. But let's go ahead and take this thing into the garage. Now, oh, dude, I am so pumped to start customizing this thing. If I know Diesel, this thing's gonna have some gnarly customization options. But before we get it in there, let's see. Yo, we've even got, look at this, working clamshell hood. Oh, that's so sick. Hold on. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Let me fly on in here real quick. You can see there's one of the batteries, there's the alternator, you've got the freaking air intake right in front of the turbo, you've got, well, wait a minute, oh my god, there's another turbo in the back. Oh, dude, this thing is so sick. It's a full compound setup. Actually, both batteries are in here, fuse box is in here, freaking brake master cylinder, brake booster are there, the whole engine is modeled out. I'm blown away by this thing. I know we haven't even taken it into the garage yet, but, and look at this, working tailgate so you can drive your four-wheeler in there or whatever the heck you want to do. So many freaking options with this truck, so many. All right, let's get it into the garage. Now, starting off with the customization, we've got the 6.6 liter Dirty Max, mildly modified. We got the 6.6 Dirty Max Twin Turbo, which is kind of a little bit of a power boost over what you get stock. And then you have the 7.2 liter Twin Turbo Stroker engine with a use at your own risk warning and a description that reads, "You know what this one is for," and knowing Diesel Addict, we know exactly what that means. So naturally, that's exactly what we're going to use. So let's go ahead and install that. And then now we start off with the stock A1000 5-speed. We also got the 8-speed heavy tow experimental, and it says results not final and will be adjusted as time goes on through future mod updates. We've also got the A1000 6-speed, which is your all-purpose auto, and the 4-speed racing transmission, which is experimental and for use at your own risk. We're going to start with the A1000 6-speed, and we may experiment with some of the others a little bit later on. Now, suspension-wise, we got three very simple options. We got stock, which is mild flex and not recommended for heavy towing. We've got the trail suspension, which Diesel says, good luck breaking this one. And we've also got the towing suspension, which is intended for heavy towing only, or rather, heavy towing specifically. I shouldn't say only, but more like specifically. So let's actually go with that one first, and then we'll probably throw the trail suspension on a little bit later. Now, let's see. Tires-wise, we start off with a 39-inch Michelin XZL tire. Then we've got, let's see, some mud terrains. Oh, those look sick. Wild dualies, and then it goes up to 43-inch wild dualies. Then we've got the grapple dualies, and in both 39 and 43. Then we have some 48-inch M9060s and 48-inch mil-spec wide and 48-inch mud terrain. This thing looks so insane with the M9060s. Like, holy crap. It looks like it's from a different planet, or rather, just looks like it's ready to tear up any planet in its path. Now, this is probably what I would use for towing, the 43-inch grapple dualies, and I'm back and forth on what I want to try first. I think we're going to go with the M9060. This, like, those tires are just absolute monster machines. Now, let's do the max range and power offline console edition winch. And let's see, I love the description, can pull continents back together. That's great. Now, let's see, we got a gooseneck hitch in the bed. Got the dually bed chilling right there. We can also do a flatbed if that's the route you would rather go. You got a custom flatbed. You also got the tow hitch on the back, the running boards, which are removable if you prefer to remove them. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that actually looks really sick, though, without the running boards. I kind of like that. Now, let's see, service boards and fuel tanks, if you want to do that. The only issue with that is that it's going to cause you to get high-centered a little bit easier, but we're on the testing ground map today, so I'm not really worried about that. You could even do a service crane, which is a very different type of setup for this game. Not a lot of trucks have a utility box with a service crane on it, but that's really, really nice to see. So now, let's see, exhaust-wise, we've got bull hauler stacks. All right, bull hauler low smoke, dozer stacks, dual miter stacks, single miter stack, and then, let's see, curved stacks and curved stacks low smoke. I think I'm back and forth. I think we'll do the bull hauler low smoke stacks for this one. And then let's see, stock tailgate, that's fine. Stock hood, that's fine. Now, off-road front bumper, look at that. Look at all the custom lighting in that. That's gnarly. Yo, you can do an Autobots logo on the grill? That's legit. Ranch hand bumper, skull logo, Diesel Addict signature right there. And then let's see, stock rear bumper, stock front bumper. I tell you what we'll do. I think we're going to do the, oh, look at that off-road bumper, though. That off-road bumper is so sick. I'm pretty tempted to use that, actually. I am pretty freaking tempted to use that. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We have one wheel option here. They look very similar to a Method Racing wheel, but they are, of course, console friendly. And then as far as colors go, you have pretty much unlimited choice. I mean, you can go any direction you want. I really like this kind of almost battleship gray. I actually also like this one. It's a little bit of a lighter silver. Let's go with that. I really dig that. And then we'll throw beans on the dash. And then as far as accessories go, we'll throw a little pine tree right there. And then hood ornaments. Apparently, you could throw whatever hood ornament you'd like on this thing. And if you're into hood ornaments, you could totally go that route. Now, oh my God, look at this thing. Look at this freaking monster machine. All right, I will say these tires are a bit big for this suspension setup, but it's all right because we're going to switch out our suspension setup fairly soon anyway. So let's actually back this thing up, and we'll throw a trailer behind it because I do want to see what it's like when it tows. So let's see. Got the 6-unit gooseneck loaded up. And now we're just going to throw some mega weight behind it. Doesn't necessarily have to be the heaviest weight in the game, but I just want to see what this thing feels like while towing. Probably throw some crates on there. So let's see. Cargo containers. Garbage. Throw 3 units of garbage on there. Okay, we don't have the extra weight over the front axle, and it hasn't really been an issue yet. I was curious to see if it would be an issue or not, which is why I didn't install it first off, because I know a lot of people would have been like, probably would have installed it right off the bat, but I wanted to see how much it would tow without the extra weight at the front. God, this thing looks so good, dude. It's such an amazing looking truck, and it's one of those trucks that I have personally been waiting to see in this game for so long, and I know I'm not the only one. All right, let's see what it can do through this river under power, fully loaded in high. Oh, okay. So river ignore mode engaged. Holy smokes! Thing rolls out like a maniac machine. Doesn't it, Beans? Huh? Doesn't it, Beans? God, I dig that horn, actually. Oh, look at the definition in the mirrors. Oh, it looks so sick. All right, let's see what it's like through the mud with cargo behind it. Okay. So, I don't even... This is insane. Oh my god. I'm not even so sure what to make of this. Oh my god. Dude, what even is this? Oh, wow. Okay, we're gonna add the extra weight now and see if that can keep the front end down a little bit. So, let's see. Bumper one, weight. All right, now we've got extra weight up front. So, let's see. Even then, it still pulls the front axle a tiny bit, but you can see it's a lot more controlled now. Yeah, it keeps it down way better. Good God, it obliterates this mud. Holy... Oh, no! Save yourself! Well, that was the ninja winch of the century. Good God, that was insane. All right, flip this thing back around. Kicking it a high, full send. It's actually still riding out a wheelie. I wonder if Diesel plans on adding a little bit more weight to that front end a little bit later on. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, since we're kind of on a roll with this setup, I want to see what it'll do through the dips obstacle fully loaded. I think fully loaded, I think it'll be able to do it just fine. All right, let's whip this thing in, and we'll put it in low plus for this. Ooh. Ooh, wow, okay. Bumper eat ground. That's fine. It doesn't really care. Like, this will absolutely eat the terrain for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but even then, it just destroys whatever you put in front of it. Oh. We find a hang-up. I think we found a hang-up. Will it stay hung up if we turn it? Maybe a little bit. Let's see. Let me get some... Whoa! Let me get some grip in the tires. Try to go diagonally. There we go. Back the other way. Try to use that bounce to my advantage, if I can. I don't know if I can or not. Trailer's caught and fuel tanks are caught. Okay, I mean, the whole point of going in here was to find the limits, and I think in terms of an obstacle like this, I think we found them. But even then, it got really, really far, and all it needed was a tiny little winch pull before it managed to get itself right back out again. So let's actually go ahead and drop the trailer right here. And now... we're gonna make a couple of changes to the build. So going into the mobile garage, we're gonna go back to the... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't have a tailgate anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Now we're gonna put it on the ultimate suspension because, well, send it. We're gonna put it on the race transmission because it's time to be stupid. And now we get to head back into the mud one more time because I want to see what this thing is like with the racing transmission if you throw it into the mud. Unload it. Oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, well, actually, we made it pretty far before it got stuck. I gotta admit, we made it pretty dang far before it got stuck. I kind of figured it was going to get stuck in here because most vehicles get stuck in here. Like, we're buried up to the bumpers. So it makes sense that we got it stuck. I just wanted to see how far it would get before it got stuck, and it got pretty dang far. And I imagine that it would have gotten even further if we had hit this mud with a little bit more momentum. Like, we had a pretty good amount of momentum, but not enough to where we would have just blazed through the entire thing. So let me pull myself out of here just real quick, and almost, not bad. And send it. Struggling. Whoa! Oh my god. Once this thing grips up, it's just, it's gone. It's unstoppably gone. Hold on. Let me get this thing a little bit better set up back on the road. And now, we're going to go and hit the bridge jump. Why? Because I like to do dumb things that are also fun. And the bridge jump is the epitome of dumb fun. So let's go and hit it. Oh, easy. Little miniature autocross course on the way there. It's fine. Uh-oh. Well, I've been kicked out of autocross. I hit all the codes. Don't worry about it. Dude, that fourth gear. Did you see the truck squat when I hit fourth gear? Thing took off. All right, making a quick left. Up you go. We're going to head down the hill in first person because the camera will glitch out if we don't. All right. Full beans ahead. Let's go. Holy... Okay, that shifted to fourth is gnarlier than I thought. Wow, that was... Oh, no! I mean, if this was flat and it didn't have a, you know, it didn't have a giant berm at the end of it, we would have been just fine. We would have been absolutely peachy if it didn't have that berm at the end, which, I mean, any racetrack map that you go to is not going to have, like, a giant hill right there for you to hit at the very end. But if y'all enjoyed this look at Ironhide, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And if you're new around here and you want to stay as up-to-date as possible on everything SnowRunner, hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.